Good morning, Jameson. This is Lisa. My apologies for not having sent this out last night. It was a little bit of a crazy night. So I apologize, but I hope you're having a great Thursday morning. Like I promised, this is a video customized for you, so you can learn 3 or 4 things that you have to pay attention to in terms of your digital marketing presence and how your website is performing. Obviously, you want your website to be bringing in traffic, clients, and closing deals, helping close deals for you. So we'll just kind of dive right in. I really like your website. It's very clean and modern. The colors are really great. So typically, I know dealing with real estate agents, I dealt with one a couple months ago and helped her build her website, but she's all the way in California. So I finished her website and then I had to transfer it over to a colleague because the time difference was so difficult. It was difficult to, hold meetings and everything. But anyways, so I know real estate agent sites are built differently. And they're very specific. You have to have embedded software, etc. Obviously. But typically you want to see about 1,500 words on your home page. What the Google values websites that have quality content. So that content is what is valuable to consumers, so they can read and learn and everything like that. Now, the content has to include keywords that you're targeting. So it depends, buyers or sellers, but homes in Bowie, Maryland, homes in Salisbury, whatever district or city or state that you're targeting, and then the service. So obviously, really most real estate agents have buyers and sellers section, and so you want to have content that includes keywords. Also, content includes these photos, what we call on-site SEO. So you want these photos to be saved as one of those keywords that you're targeting. So we can see really quick. So make yourself at home. Of course, that makes sense, but it should be saved as a keyword that you're targeting. Like I said, like realtor, Bowie, Maryland, if you want to be found for that. So there's a lot of options that you can do, and a lot of keywords that you're missing out on. But it's a very clean site. I really, really like it. So the first thing, like I said, is content and photos, and making sure it's being saved as keywords, and you have enough content and keywords on your home page. Secondly, let me Google Bowie MD Realtor. So the first thing you kind of see is these Google screened realtors. It's just another basically way Google can get your money because it is sponsored, right? But it does help create credibility, but not necessary, obviously. And so when you scroll down, you see the Google Map Pack. And so being in this Google Map Pack for any business is really essential. A lot of consumers are lazy and they'll just kind of go through here and say, oh, 142 reviews, boom. They're going to call them. And they'll kind of go through these top 3 and see, look at their reviews, and then give them a call. So the second thing you need to pay attention to is to get into this Google Map Pack. It changes so much month to month because that's how Google works. Things are on a 30-day increment. So essentially, to get into this Google Map Pack, you need to have a lot of citations. You need to have more citations than these competitors. Citations are just your business name, address, and phone number, and online directories such as Yelp and Facebook. But not all, some citations you may have to pay for, but like I said, majority are free. That's the main component to get into here. There are other, obviously it's kind of like a package deal, just like your website. You have to do other things too, reviews help, optimizing your photos as well. So having more photos than your competitors, and also naming those photos as keywords that you're targeting. So that would be the second thing that I would suggest to you, because 40% of people go straight to the map pack, and that's how they pick kind of their business that they want to work with. And then the 60% go into the organic section. Some people do click on the PPC ads or Google ads, but again, that costs a lot of money and can be very costly to you. So as you scroll down, this is what we call the organic section, or it naturally comes up when you type in something into Google. But you can see, obviously Realtor.com, Zillow, they kind of take over the market, Remax and everything. So you can still beat them though, in terms of like their back pages. So I'll show you exactly how your website is performing versus Bowie Real Estate and Homes for the Remax. Again, to be number one for a service, that takes a lot of work on the back end. So you'll kind of see what that means, okay? So this is what I put your website into our analytics system. We use Ahrefs. So essentially, if you want to be on the first page of Google and essentially obviously in the top 3 of the first page of Google, you really have to pay attention to this section. So referring domains, just think of it as a high power, high credible website linking back to your website, sharing their website power to you. And that's how you, so it gives you a boost on Google, right? Not all backlinks are created equal, so you don't want any spammy ones or, ones that aren't relevant to your business. So like I said, you have 0 keywords, and this is what drives traffic to your website. Google needs to know. You have to tell Google essentially who's your ideal customer. You have to direct Google. Google doesn't know from crawling your website. So you have 0 keywords bringing 0 traffic. Okay. So this is the Remax website. Obviously, it's actually not that hard to beat because they have, so this is a very special situation because normally they would have a lot of backlinks and a lot of referring domains, but they have a very, very high DR because of their name, Remax. So essentially, to beat them out, we would have to add higher power backlinks and more of them. So I know it says 2, but you would have to add hundreds, if not hundreds or thousands, depending on the power of those backlinks. But you can see the difference right here. They have 152 keywords that's driving 353 people to their website a month. So that's a month, right? Obviously you're not going to close. Those aren't all deals, right? Those are just people looking at your website. So you'll, like, the normal average conversion of this is that you'll get 10% of these people will actually contact you, but that could equal how many deals out of that, right? So we can look inside the organic keyword. So this is what I was referring to. So homes for sale in Bowie, Maryland, 600 people search that a month. That's high. That's a lot. I didn't expect that for Bowie, and they're number 4 on Google. So that's a lot of traffic. House for sale in Bowie, Maryland is 400 people search that month. They're number 5. They went up a spot. That's what that means. But this is all a volume search for the month. So these are all the keywords that you're missing out on that you could easily, not easily, but you could rank for in a couple months' time. So realtors, Bowie, Maryland, 30 people search that month are number 4. There's just, so realtors and real estate agents, it's a lot of work to be put into your website because you just have so many different sections. A lot of people have, like I said, buyers, sellers, investors, and then you have your own realtor kind of section where you target just being a realtor, and you have different types of homes that you sell, that you're listing, townhouses, condos. So it's a lot of keywords that you have the potential to rank for. Okay, so I hope this makes more sense to you. I know it was a lot of information. So again, this is the section that you really want to pay attention to for ranking on the first page of Google. This is a very rare exception because normally you see the backlinks in the hundreds and the referring domains in the hundreds. It's because they have Remax. Obviously, is a huge brand name, and so this high DR is giving them all the power. So we would have to strategize differently because you don't have that huge Remax name behind you. And remember, organic keywords is what drives traffic. So you have to tell Google what ideal customers or what are people putting in Google to get your service. Okay, so also real estate agents, one of the best ways to, if you have a house that's not selling, it's and you need to sell it quickly, honestly, Facebook ads are huge. Obviously, they have to be done correctly and have a good ad script, and it has to be designed correctly. Psychology. It's all psychology. What works for people in their heads, right? So their Facebook ads are the way to go. So that's usually the combination of being in the Google Map Pack, being on the first page, and then running a Facebook ad for those special properties you want to sell quickly. So if you want to learn more, I would love to get on a call with you to learn about your goals and your business. If you have monthly, yearly, quarterly goals, and see if I can help you in any way achieve those. And this is my company, obviously my name and my phone number. I'm right outside DC, so I'm in Northern Virginia. So feel free to text, email, or call me. Okay, I hope you have a great day, and I hope this was very informational and educational for you. Okay, let me know what you think about it. Okay, bye-bye.